Hi, nurse practitioner Dr. Young here today to talk with you about why taking nutraceuticals is a good idea, whether you are doing your own self care, guided self care, or using the services of a nurse practitioner or other healthcare provider. Today we're going to use three common conditions: anxiety, depression, and insomnia, to illustrate why being treated for one of these conditions with nutraceuticals may help your body heal and at the same time alleviate all three conditions. Now, this is no trivial claim because the prevalence of anxiety, depression, and insomnia is fairly high in the United States. For instance, in 2015, 40 million Americans had one or more anxiety disorders. 16 million had suffered from one or more depressive disorders, and 60 million had trouble falling or staying asleep one or more nights a week. But before watching this video, did you know that nutraceuticals can help prevent and treat anxiety, depression, and insomnia? Yes, you heard me right. Taking the correct types and doses of nutraceuticals, along with adequate water intake and exercise, can prevent and treat forms of depression, anxiety, and insomnia that are caused by nutrient imbalances. And the nutraceuticals will do this without the side effect burden of conventional pharmaceuticals such as SSRIs and benzodiazepines. Why? The phenomenon of shared brain circuits and metabolic pathways mean we get overlapping symptoms, which means the same nutraceuticals may often resolve all three disorders depending upon where the problem is within the brain circuitry or the metabolic pathways. Here we can see common symptoms of each of the disorders: anxiety, depression, and insomnia. And I have color coded them so that the same symptom is the same color in each of the columns. So we can see that for anxiety, being easily fatigued is a symptom. Depression, fatigue, or loss of energy is a symptom. And insomnia, fatigue, or low energy symptom. Uh, in anxiety, difficulty concentrating. In depression, trouble thinking or concentrating. In insomnia, difficulty concentrating. In anxiety, we see irritability. In depression, we see psychomotor agitation. And in insomnia, we see irritability as one of the symptoms. Lastly, we see in anxiety trouble falling or staying asleep, or restless, unsatisfying sleep, which is essentially the full-blown definition of insomnia. In depression, we see they just tell us that one of the symptoms of depression is insomnia. And of course, insomnia is its own self. Now, the body chemicals implicated in anxiety, the imbalances in body chemicals in anxiety, or neurotransmitters and hormones. The neurotransmitters are glutamate, gamma amino butyric acid or GABA, serotonin, melatonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, and the hormone, of course, is the famous fight or flight cortisol hormone. What we do when we use nutraceuticals to prevent and treat anxiety is to prescribe nutrients that can support the body's synthesis of those brain chemicals we just mentioned. So we would be giving people amino acids, vitamins B6, niacinamide, anti-inflammatory nutrients, magnesium, vitamin C, uh, probiotics, vitamin D, GABA, NAC, or N-acetylcysteine. And these are all over-the-counter products, but they come in a variety of different formulations, and not having enough of one or too much of another one is a waste of your money and time. So we will be going over these nutrients in greater detail in future videos. But for now, just remember that they are very important in the treatment of anxiety, depression, and insomnia. Here we have our infamous orange graph that we used in part 3, where we talked about how the nutritional value of the soils have declined from 1950 to 1999, such that uh, you need 8 oranges in 1999 to get the same amount of nutritional value you got from 1 orange in 1950. Here we see a nutritional facts label from www.nutritiondata.com showing that they have an orange here, and an orange with sections that make up 1 cup, so that you have 1 cup of orange sections would yield 160% of vitamin C. What that means is it would give the person 160% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C, and the recommended daily intake for men is 90 milligrams, and for women, the recommended daily intake is 75. This is just a much more detailed breakdown of the nutritional value in that 1 cup of orange sections, and you can see it's extensive. Here we have a table that makes the point again about why we need nutraceuticals and why it's possible that much of the anxiety, depression, and insomnia we are facing is a function of a nutrient imbalance, namely a nutrient deficiency. So here we see 1 cup of today's orange sections has about 160% of the RDI for vitamin C. So if we multiply that 160% of the 90 milligrams, that's the recommended amount, we find that the actual amount of vitamin C in that 1 cup of orange sections is about 144 milligrams. If we multiply that 144 milligram times 8, which is how much more the orange sections of 1950 would have provided, we find that that cup of orange sections would give 1,152 milligrams of vitamin C. So that someone who ate an orange in 1950 got 1,152 milligrams of vitamin C. Someone who eats those orange sections today gets 144 milligrams. So we can see that the person who ate the orange sections in 1950 got over 1,200% more vitamin C than the recommended daily intake amount for today. People, that is huge. It strongly implicates why nutritional therapy is necessary for all of us, regardless of how well we eat. If you would like to learn more about Nutras, check out my website at www.mindbodyworks.us. You will find a wealth of valuable free general information, like the information in this video, that can help support your self-health care management effort. I will also include a link to the playlist for the other four videos in this series, and that link will be in the description section below this video so that you can rewatch those if you wish. And I also want to invite you to subscribe to this series so that as I release other videos in the future, you will automatically be notified and get some great information to help you with your health. If you want some personalized information, that is live consultations about your own particular situation, I'm happy to provide those for you. I do so on my website on a fee-for-service basis via HIPAA-compliant chat and email. Happy, healthier living to you, and thank you for watching.